K-pop podcast. I'm Amy, and I'm here with my K-pop besties. Say hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hi.
Woo.
Okay, so today we decided, and you probably got a preview from what we said we were going to do. We're going to chat about the topic that's a huge part of being a K-pop stan. So basically, once you fall down the rabbit hole, it's not just about the idols and the music, it's about collecting the merch. And
Yes.
so in this episode, we're going to talk about what kind of merch we collect and what makes us basically collect merch and why do we collect it. And we're going to do this is going to be like a running series because we initially hit on this topic and then it became a lot bigger and more involved than we thought it was because there's like so much to it. It's not just the stuff, but why do we collect the stuff and what makes us want the stuff? How do we collect the stuff? And then it got really cumbersome. So this is going to be like a series. And who wants to take us into basically what is merch, if anyone doesn't know?
Allie, that's Allie.
Okay, that's me.
Take it away.
Before we get into it, just thank you for joining us again. And if you like what we've been putting out, yes, we have 6 episodes so far. Please go ahead and subscribe to us. Subscribe. Also follow us on our social medias, which is A3Noonas. We have Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And we also have a blogger, so you can keep up with some of the stuff that we talk about for our podcast. So let's get into this. What is merch? If you are a K-pop fan, as Amy says, you know what merch. Merch is just a short definition or abbreviation of merchandise. And when it comes to entertainment, people from sports, athletes, and all that, they brand themselves by selling merchandise. So people can feel that they're a part of the athlete, the artist, the celebrity, the entertainer. And from shoes to clothing to even food, as we just know, BTS just collabed with McDonald's, that is merchandise. So for K-pop, they went a little bit deeper. They went all out when it comes to merch. Now, just for albums, they have things like season greetings. They have merchandise, especially for fan clubs. They also have jewelry, clothes. They have photo cards, posters, special stuff just for the tours. And sometimes they do special boxings or repackagings of their album, and then they add on merch that goes with those albums. So it is just a whole bunch of things, and I don't know why I collect this stuff sometimes, but it is a huge, huge pit of stuff. And there's some people who collect a lot of it and some people who don't. But also, which we'll probably talk in another series, there's official merch and unofficial merch, and there's merch that fans make that they pass out normally during fan meets and concerts just to celebrate their idol and musicians. So now we're going to get into the main questions, which is, just double check, making sure, with all the different go ahead. And with all the merch that I described, like I said, from albums to clothes to banners to anything, why do we, this is our main discussion, with all the different types of K-pop merch, why do we spend our hard-earned money on the items with, as some people say, with these boys on it or girls? But why do we spend money on it? And that's our discussion. Why? What is it to give up $20, $30 here? Or when people find out how much I spend for a concert ticket, they're like, oh, gasp. Like,
For sure.
like, why would you spend that much on a concert ticket? And I try to break it down. Yeah, can I try to break it down? Because of course in Western, concert tickets that we spend just to get at least the good seats, that is like a huge VIP package for Western artists. You know, you could buy a good seat for between $25 to maybe $70 or $80, you know, and
25?
even in the front.
No
Yeah,
way.
you can get tickets. Depends on what concert you go to.
Dude,
You
for
can
what
get tickets
artist?
for
Somebody
$25.
who's washed up with One Hit Wonder from like 1985?
Oh my gosh,
You
no!
can't get a concert ticket for no $25?
Yes, you can.
At the fairground, if it's free.
If it's at no, like amphitheaters, you can, because even Backstreet Boys depends on how far you sit, and the amphitheater is open. There's some $25, $35 tickets, but you're all the way sitting.
Lawn seats. Those are lawn seats.
Lawn seats. Yeah, but those aren't.
Yeah.
$25 might get you in the door, but it's not going to get you like anywhere near the artist.
No.
That's why I said it's a range. But
I was like, damn, I'm doing it all wrong. $25.
No, for K-pop, you can't get seats like that.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to say. You can't get seats like that for K-pop. But in the Western artists, you could stop at the bottom, which is depends on the artist. But for K-pop, no, it starts up from $60, I think, and above. If I'm not mistaken, I think about 60. Because even
SF9 was $50.
Yeah,
Not SF9.
Super M.
yeah, because they're brand new.
And they had 4 songs.
Yeah, so that makes sense. Like KCON, I think that's one of the cheaper tickets was like $60 for, but that's for one concert for one day. That doesn't count with the ticket to get into the convention. So $60, I think, was the lowest tier for a concert seat, and you're in the nosebleed seats. And then, yeah, but to get good seats, you're gonna be paying about $200. You get the good seats,
or more,
or more. I'll pay $200 to sit. People stop and they look at me and like, there's no way I would pay $200 to go see somebody on stage. You're not even up there. You don't get an autograph. You don't get to see them. I'm like, but you have to understand, they have to bring so much over to the States that they have to pay for that. They can't just sit up there and tell people to work for free. But
somebody has to pay for the clothes, the skincare, the perfect hair. All that costs money.
For everything. For all the background, for the security they have, for the sound stage. Because people don't understand, even though, and I wish people understand this, the same thing in Western culture, that your music company hires a production company to put on a concert. That's who they're paying. People keep thinking that the artists, they must be the ones who have a production company who puts on the stage shows, working at their company. No, they contract specific people, and it all depends on what venue you're using. You might have to contract a specific person for those venues. So it's a whole, I call it like monopoly type of thing. But yeah, it's $200, but it's not like you get not to see them all the time like Western artists. You can sit up here and you miss a tour maybe close by you. If you live a couple states down, you can sit up there and say, I can see them then, or they'll come back around like they always do. They go off to Europe and they'll come back to the States and you can plan because they do a whole year to 2 year tours. Not K-pop artists. When they come to the States for that one tour, unless they're big like BTS who did an encore type, you ain't going to see them. You won't miss out. So I'll spend some money on to see them in concert. So what do you guys think when it comes to spending money on this K-pop merch, as you see behind me?
That's only one of her shows, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and I got another one coming in, so I can finally get everything together.
So, Amber, you put up a poll. Kind of what was our money?
Okay, so
figures.
Hopefully this will stay up. So it's really funny. About 33% say that they spend $1,000 or more.
Damn.
Woo!
Then also another 33% say they spend $0 to $200. So we've got sort of a tie there on how much people spend. Some people lower range. Some people spend all the big bucks. And then like in between 17%, so they spend $200 to $500, and then the other 17% they spend $500 to $1,000. So, yeah. And I can say on concert years, I spend well over $1,000.
Yeah.
Over.
If you put your concert tickets in with, the support of the band, then it goes into the thousands. If you just talk about the merch, hopefully, mine's still probably under. If you don't count the Army membership, it's probably just a couple hundred. Or if you do count the Army membership.
Good for you. Yeah, it's part of it. Army membership, I think, if you buy the kit, it's merch. It's part of that whole K-pop merch.
Right. So,
if you buy the kit.
That is the shipping, but after that, I mean, I will buy physical K-pop albums, and that's I only have like BTS and 2 Super M. I think.
How much do you think you should pay for shipping? Because I know now with Weavers, this is how I do it. Now with Weavers, mine is always $15. I can hang with that. $15 for it.
That's because you paid like the extra gobs of money for the special one with the other stuff.
No, but that I didn't buy it through Weavers because I didn't want to pay $15 just for 2 albums. I went to, remember that site I told you guys that I was like a little skeptical because they're new, called Cave Square? And no, guys, this is not sponsored. I buy all my merch myself.
Hashtag not
Cave Square has K-pop albums and merch and stuff like that, which I love. They mark it up just a little bit, but the shipping is cheap. They use USPS media mail, and I just spent about $200 to buy stuff.
Is your husband listening to this? Because he's not.
Oh no. And the shipping was only $20.
Where's it?
Oh, that's cheap.
Where are they?
They're here in the States, but they get their albums from Korea.
All right.
Yeah.
And I think because of the fact that when I look at other places, they don't use USPS media mail. They use everything else. So you have the option to use USPS media mail and then go from there. And I normally buy a good hunk of it because I know it's going to be nice and cheap. And sometimes, it was only one time I think I had to pay priority mail, but otherwise. And also with K Square, which I like, is that they have an option you could split into 4 payments and you pay it that way.
That's budget K-pop.
Oh, that's really nice.
That's how I do it. I put it in, and I already have a budget for K-pop, but if I spread it over 2 months, it's my budget for K-pop for about 2 months. So that's what I do.
Wow.
And it makes it so much easier to buy this stuff and everything.
What's that?
He just turned on the sound bar.
The speaker.
Yeah, sorry about
you watching Indiana Jones or something?
I have no idea.
Oh my lord.
I can't believe you guys hear that. I mean, that soundbar is good. It's not an expensive soundbar either. It's a cheap one. Amazon deal.
We just got good headphones.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, I used to go through to buy stuff through K-Town for You because the albums were cheaper, but the shipping is expensive. And then there's Weavers, which same thing with the shipping, and it takes forever to get your stuff from Weavers. So now I go to Cave Square, and sometimes I do Sub K, or I'll do there's one more, and I can't remember what their name is, but they're the ones who also do like video calls and stuff like that. They're another one, and I cannot remember their name. Yes,
yeah.
And I'll do them if it's something really special. But again, shipping is up there. It's
that's
like
the kicker.
Yeah.
Well, now, Amber, you do a lot of. Is it SM you do? You get signed albums from somebody.
Yeah. Okay. So I do it a couple of different ways. Sometimes it depends on what it is. If it's SM merch, I'll go through like SM Town Global, and that can take a little while to get your stuff. But it's if you want those special things, and I can show you some of the stuff I got recently from them. And then I use the M-Wave meet and greet. That's one of my favorite ways to do things. It also can take, like, we can get stuff sometimes like in 2 months from them. And like recently, last week, I told you about the fact that we just got the Woods album. It took almost 6 months to get that album. So it really depends.
Can you get a meet and greet though? Why do they call it meet and greet?
Because normally what they do is they have a meet and greet in Korea, and they will they'll meet people there. But now they're doing it all virtually, so I'm not really sure how that works. But you can get like signed Polaroids if you get drawn from that. So it's a really cool way to get albums. One of the special pieces of merch I got that I'm going to show you guys, I got through them back in like 2015. So I'll show you that in a little bit. But yeah, so if you want signed stuff, that's one of the best ways to go to get like official signed merch from the artist that you like.
I know like what for me makes me drive merch, but like for you guys, what makes you all want the merch that you want? Like what What's your characteristics for what's going to make you put out your hard-earned money for some merch?
Mine's a little obsessive compulsive.
Mm.
You know, I don't know where I get it from, but it has to do with the group that I stand, and I want to support them as much as I can. So I want to collect everything from them that I can, more on album wise than the stuff outside of the album. So if I can get every Korean album is great. So right now it's just ATEEZ, Wavy, NCT, and BTS and Dreamcatcher and Stray Kids are the only groups.
TXT too.
And yeah, TXT, yes. Those are the groups that I'm right now trying to keep up with all their Korean albums. I don't really go for the Japanese albums because sometimes they're hard to find and everything. And I don't really particularly like the Japanese albums because it seems like it's the old school way when it comes to it. I mean, I don't mind them, but they're just not my flavor. And then the other thing, it depends on what's in them. With the things outside of albums, I love the season greetings. That's another favorite thing of mine that I love to collect because you get stuff that you can use. You know, the calendar, which I love, or the little planner that I like. So, and then anything.
I need to start getting that. I never thought of that.
Yeah, you get a little desk calendar. So every year, I mean, I get a calendar from work, a big one, but every year, I use the little calendar that they give us in there, and then I think BTS. I don't know if other groups do this, but BTS give you a big old hanging calendar that you can use. I leave that at my house, you know. But I use the desk ones because I love it, and only other thing that I would spend money on, of course, light sticks, because I just want to have it when I go to the concert, you know. And I might maybe buy something that will commemorate that I was at a specific concert. I will try to spend money there, but I don't need every single thing because it's expensive. I still don't understand how some people do this because I work my ass off and I still don't make enough money to buy a lot of stuff that I would like to have. It's not a cheap thing being a K-pop fan, but yeah.
No.
Amber,
It's expensive.
What kind of drives you toward spending stuff?
Mainly because I love it. I like I said, I like buying the signed stuff just because I think it's more special to me. I like buying like the big special edition albums. I do buy like t-shirts. This is my old BTS t-shirt I got. It actually says Rap Monster on the back.
I have one of those.
So that's a throwback. Like for instance, I have when they did a reprint of it, I got Junghyun's Skeleton Flower book. It's not in print anymore, so it's worth a lot of money. And it's very special to me. Just stuff like that. I have like a lot of times when you go to concerts, you can get like free stuff, and this is one of the. I don't know if you guys can see this. This is from like the BAP concert that I got, and I wear this. I wear this every day, every single day. I don't take it off. So yeah, I like merch from concerts. I like signed stuff. I like special things at the H Mart in Dallas when we used to go to Dallas all the time for concerts. If you would buy like so many albums there, they would give you a free like desk calendar. So we used to have so many desk calendars. We'd spend so much money at that store, and we'd always get like 3 or 4 desk calendars. I mean, we used to spend bunches of money. This is the first year in a little while we've actually spent like I would say well over $500 just on like CDs and stuff like that. Because normally we like last year and the year before, especially with my ankle and everything, we were not spending anything on K-pop stuff. But this year we've splurged a little bit more, especially since there's not any concerts yet. I can't wait till hopefully 2022.
Yes, yeah, 2022. Because I think a lot of people have rescheduled, as we know Monster X has, but I can see Backstreet Boys, which I'm going to see Backstreet Boys when they come here
Nice.
to North Carolina. They rescheduled, but I noticed in Korea. I noticed a little side note. The ballad singer I told you guys about, I follow him on Instagram and social media and stuff because I just love his music and I buy his stuff too. But he posted on one of the fan sites posted that there's a bandmaster, I guess, who is a bandmaster at his concert is holding they're trying to do a concert indoors, and I think it was coming this week, I believe. So they're doing a test in Korea to see with actual people there, like an indoor type concert to see how it is. And they're doing a little test or something. So I don't think it's going to be a lot of people going to be there, but they're trying it out. So I think now Korea is trying to open up because I'm ready for a concert. I'm ready just to jam out.
Me too.
I think it's going to be great. I'm ready for some merch saying I survived the 2020,
oh my God,
2020 whatever pandemic, and I'm back here at this concert. Something like that cheesiness. But yeah,
we need to make shirts.
We sure do. We can make some A3Noonas. We survived, and out of the pandemic came us. A3Noonas.
Exactly.
Heck yeah.
Well,
Amy, why do you collect merch?
Because I'm BTS trash. No.
There you go. It's okay.
Yeah, really the only stuff that I do like avidly collect or that I'll like warrant spending money on is anything that has anything to do with BTS. I do have the 2 Super M albums, but you put Taemin and Kai in a group, it's kind of a must. And plus I saw them in concert. So I know Ever. Yeah, we can cry forever. And so basically the only stuff I have is BTS. Unless I see a group in concert, then I want to get like a shirt or something to commemorate the fact that I was there. So I mean, that's why I have lean this way. That's why I have my SF9 shirt, and I lucked out that they actually had one big enough. So
I was about to say that their T-shirts there are so small
because I guess they're going Korean because they're not planning for supersized American girls at all. Yeah. So they need to revamp that. But anyway.
Yes.
I walked up to poor guys. These 2 guys are standing there and they're like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "I need the biggest T-shirt you got." Okay. So so I had that, and I actually love this shirt though because I mean it's got the 6 cities they went to, and it was just that was a good show, and it was to commemorate my first and only High Touch. So that's that, and I still have my Orlando BTS tour shirt that I pre-ordered that's hanging in the closet waiting for me to wear it because it didn't happen. So I'm like, hell, if that never happens, is that shirt going to be worth money because it says Orlando on it? I don't know.
Maybe.
So that's basically like anything BTS from like, the merch that's licensed to, the magazines they're on or.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
The collaborative stuff that they do if I can get my hands on it and things like that. So, and that's about it. They're my whole world. It's, my kids, my husband, BTS.
Yeah. What's your most expensive?
The order's different. It depends on the day.
What's your most expensive item you think you bought? Outside of concert tickets, what's your most expensive item you think you bought?
Oh yeah, no, nothing's expensive. I can't even think.
Wow, I don't know.
Outside of concert tickets and like the membership.
Yeah, just because if you look at like BTS has some expensive things, especially with their collabs, like the necklaces or the fila, like $100
If I could have gotten my hands on sneakers, I would have done it.
And I think the most expensive thing was maybe the Daikon thing that was like $70-something bucks.
Yeah. No. Okay. So
I think that's about it.
Like Kmart BTS taste then.
I think that's about the most expensive thing. Besides that, or
probably the membership. Concert tickets and the membership is the most I spend on them.
I bought the BT21 slides, so I have those.
I digress. Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
that's what I was trying to hit at. You actually do have the most expensive item out of all of us. Because I was like, I really wanted it. My husband was like, no.
I'm paying for this. I've been paying for this a year now.
Oh
yes,
God.
He was like, no. We
No,
already paid our
okay. No,
phones off.
thank you,
We're
Allison.
good.
Duh. What's supposed to be this thing? I don't know. It's sitting in front of me. I got this and the earbuds at the same time. For 3 years, no interest, done. And I finally have a BTS phone. And it's got the cool thing where the boys are in it and I can take pictures with them.
Cool.
Yeah, see, that's the reason why I wanted one, but I just paid off my phone. And it's acting up now. It's like, don't talk about me. But I just paid off my phone, and
that's why he keeps doing that to you, because you're talking bad about it.
I'm not. I love this phone. It's a great phone. It's just I really wanted the one with the BTS, but I got the earbuds.
Yeah, I know you got the earbuds too. But in my defense, my phone before this phone was like a 2013 Samsung 4.
So you needed a new phone.
So I needed a new phone. I just held out, and last summer when they said, I thought it was going to be just Korea. And when they said, oh no, US can get it, I was like, what? So yeah, my fingers did the walk in. I was done. I asked my husband, can I do this? He goes, your money, I don't care. I said, sweet.
No. So one day I may get. I have the background though, because I was like that you can actually download the background when I bought
you can download the background if you have the buttons, right?
Yeah. And so I was happy with that. At least I get a little taste of it. But yeah. So Amy splurged some money. As people say. And that's why I just hope my phone lasts out for one more year or so. So I can get another one.
But it's not like a month after we all hemorrhage monies on these phones that they came out with the Samsung 21.
I know. See, that's how they do. That's how they do you. And I think with merch, it's the same thing. They get out one, they're like, yeah, and then they come out with another one, and then another thing, and then another thing, and then you're sitting up there. What do I spend my money on? Because there's a lot of things that are limited edition, or it's not going to be in reprint. And that bugs me. And that's why. Yeah, I wish the McDonald's merch was okay. The only thing I liked that I really wanted was the little bags that they had and maybe like some of the stationery stuff. But I don't need a t-shirt. I can go somewhere and make me my own t-shirt with a graphic from online. I can make my own.
Cost the McDonald's employee in the back alley.
And get a shirt, or I can make my own and just not sell it. But I can make my own. So t-shirts aren't really a big thing to buy from the actual group or company, because I can always make my own. But things like album season greetings, because since BTS is not doing the summer packages anymore, they're only doing winter. Now all those summer packages that people are reselling is going to go up because they're not making anymore as of right now. And I want to collect them all. Of course, that's the obsessiveness in me, because I love the little summer package and the little DVD, but I don't know if I'll be able to now. The only ones I want is from 2016 and on. I think I have just 2019, and also the memories that they have. I love that because of the pictures in it. The pictures are gorgeous in the memories, and I think other groups do something similar. They just call it a different name. But when the memories, the memory books that BTS puts out, and Hyphen has one, TXT has one, I think. Or just TXT and BTS.
So, Allie, for the thumbnail for this video, can we call it Allie Likes Packages?
Yes. As you see, I need to stop. I'm trying to be better.
Now that Allison likes packages.
I love them big and small.
Oh my God.
Edit.
Just yeah.
Okay. Go on. I'm sorry. You kept saying the word packages, and my 12-year-old brain just went off into.
No, you're good. I didn't get what you were saying. What you talking about? Oh, but yeah, because that's what they're called, summer packages, and then they have the winter one, and I love them, but I can't. It's just too much money because those are expensive.
How much are season screenings though? I think I want next year's now.
A bunch.
What?
A lot.
How much are they?
Hold on. I'm going to check.
No, not over 100. Like
No.
60 or 70.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like, $10 more than we paid for the B album last summer.
Word.
Because other groups have them too.
I'm really fighting $22 for 4 songs. I don't know, man.
They're normally
I don't know if I can do
people
it.
up.
No.
They're about like she said, about $60. Some people
And then
sell
shipping.
them, and then
So,
shipping. See, I bought mine. Who do I buy mine from? I don't.
Are there
bought it from
Are there
anybody.
pre-order benefits? If you pre-order soon, do you get anything extra, or you just maybe you'll get it a week before somebody else?
Probably. I don't know if I did it through Weavers. I don't think I did mine. And then I also bought other people's season greetings, so they were like 40-something bucks. Because I bought this year, I actually decided to buy a whole bunch of season greetings. Well, it was at the very end of last year.
She wanted a Merry Christmas.
Yeah. So I bought a whole bunch just to see what it is, and most of them were like $50 plus.
Well, who did you
shipping.
get?
I got Stray Kids, AB6, ATs, in hyphen. In hyphen, BTS, Red Velvet, and NCT 127.
Damn, that's like a mortgage payment right there.
Jesus.
No, it was because I think I forgot what store I went to. I gotta look. I don't think it was either not K. It wasn't K Town for You. It was K-pop something. I bought them between 2 different stores or 3 different stores because I think one of the stores had a sale, and so I went and it was like about $5 or $10 off. So that's why I bought them and everything. So it was just to see what was in them, and I noticed SM season greetings are all pretty much the same.
Okay. Well, now, wouldn't you think that like a K-pop store, like the ones in Atlanta, or somebody might have season's greetings that they bought that they were hoping to sell that didn't go anywhere?
Yeah,
they'd be sitting out there.
Yeah, because that's how I normally get mine. Except for since we don't have concerts or festivals or whatever, I normally don't order online this much. I normally get my stuff when I go to KCON every year because I go to New York and Koreatown, and there's a bookstore there, and then of course at KCON there's a whole bunch of booths with merch from stores that come from New York, New Jersey, and stuff.
Yeah, ladies, we have to do that. We have. That's on our bucket list. That's a cheaper bucket list than Korea. For all of us to go to New York KCON together.
Mm-hmm. KCON is a blast. It is fun. I have been going to KCON New York since its inception in 2015. Let me tell you, it's different than when it started. It is much better now. But the one thing is people get a little upset now because they don't get your number 1 8 artists anymore. The reason why I think they're too big for KCON. So I believe maybe after 2016, about maybe 17, 18, you can see it's mostly rookie groups. It's not like the people at KCON USA don't ask for groups because they always ask the fans, who do you want to come see? But if they don't want to come, you can't force them to come.
I mean, if a mega group goes, it kind of takes away. If they're all kind of the new rookies and then the middle of the way guys, then everybody gets some love. It's not just one fandom there.
Yeah, because when KCON started was 2012, so K-pop was just sort of starting to come out into America. Not saying it wasn't there before, but you started seeing more and more. By the time 2015 came, you still started seeing people like, what's K-pop? Oh my gosh, you start seeing them on TV. And the last 2 big groups, I think, maybe if you want to say. The first one was BTS in 2016. That's the first time I saw them, and that's when I knew they were going on a world tour because there's no way. That concert sold out. People only went to see BTS. It was at the Prudential Center, and when they came on stage, you couldn't hear nothing. People were yelling so loud. In 2017 or 18, Super Junior came. That was the big group that year. And that's the first time I ever saw Super Junior. And they put on a show. And then another year, Highlight came, a.k.a. used to be called Beast. Yeah. And it's right when they changed over to Highlight, they came. That was the top group. So now you have everybody else who is just rookie groups. And I remember one year they focused on that. They had Red Velvet there before, but they had Twice.
Didn't you see Stray Kids?
Yes.
You saw Stray Kids. You saw Pentagon when E-Dog was still there.
Yes. ATs. I think ATs is going to come back again. I think ATs will be the top tier group along with Stray Kids, because ATs was the bomb that's what made me fall in love with ATs when I saw them at KCON. It's just that I just love that you have this whole area to go have fun, play these games and stuff, but then you can buy a lot of merch. I buy a separate suitcase and I put little things in, like maybe shoes.
I can vouch for that. She literally had a second suitcase last time we went to the Convention Center. She brought a second suitcase. I was like, damn, girl, how much stuff are you going to buy?
I just because that's only when I used to buy stuff. I didn't order stuff online until the pandemic happened. Now I start ordering online, but any album that I missed out on or whatever, yes, I was ordering from a little bit here and there, but KCON was the place to go because you get a lot of free stuff. You play games and stuff. So that's another, merch item, and whoever their sponsors are, so you get a lot of stuff. So then I go and buy all these albums. That's what I do, buy some t-shirts and stuff like that, cosmetics, whatever. And my second bag, that's what the purpose of the second bag. Nice. I get 2 free bags, so I might as well utilize the second bag and put all my merch in. And I remember when we went to the BT21, the line store, call it BT21.
You bought a ton of shit, girl.
I save up. When it comes to going out and when I do a trip, if I know it's going to be 6 months to a year advance, I'm putting $50 away.
We're lucky we didn't get mugged on the subway with all that BT.
Oh my gosh, we're not going.
But you probably got more, because didn't you go again when you went back for the Met Stadium concert?
Yeah, I bought a few things. I didn't buy a lot when we went back because
I didn't go to
anything there. Yeah, there really wasn't anything there new. It was still a lot of older stuff, so it wasn't really a lot of stuff new. But yeah, I went back and checked it and everything. But yeah, I just love collecting stuff.
So do you want to share your 3 favorite things, and then we'll see Amber's 3 favorite things, or how to?
Yeah, let me.
Little do we know, there's like a K-pop boy tied up in the corner.
Oh. Don't get me started on that one.
That's a whole different episode. Right?
That's a whole different channel called Fans Only.
Oh no. Okay.
You got to pay to talk about that stuff. Okay. Like my adventures. The first thing is I'm in a group that likes G-Dragon. That's a G-Dragon like fan club online on Facebook, and they do a lot of fan-made merchandise to celebrate G-Dragon. That's one person I do want to see, and I'm kicking myself for missing this concert. So it's a music box that plays his song Untitled.
Oh, that's cool.
It's cool.
So that's so cool.
Yeah, they did a whole group order for it, and I was just so pleased because I don't have a lot of stuff of G-Dragon or Big Bang, even though they were my first ultimate group, and that's what I wasn't really collecting a lot. But when I saw they were doing the Go order for this, because a lot of the stuff that they do for the fan club is outside of Korea. There's a lot of people in Korea who make these things. So for us who live in the States, it's very expensive to get it to us. So yeah, that is one of my favorite things. I want to buy some more if there's any more with other songs that I like, if anybody else makes things like that. But the next 2 are buttons. This one was from, I forgot what group. This is from another group online for BTS, and they do special celebrations. And this was celebrating Nam Kook Day, meaning Namjoon and JK's birthday were around the same time. So they had the little buttons, and as you see Cookie and there's Namjoon. So that, and then I got this free with the little music box.
What is that?
Sorry. It's a pin.
Oh, cool.
So got that. And then my last 2, and I think you're gonna like this, is Fever from ATEEZ, Part 2, the album. But this, I forgot which version this is. But the reason why I like it, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna find him in here because his, like I said, the pictures in this one is just.
Oh, we've got that one. Yeah, those are good.
And there you go. If all see for all the glory be. That's why.
Absolutely.
We are not worthy. We are so not worthy.
Son killed me in this album. I was like, the music video too. That's why he's one of my favorites. And I just love the pictures in here. The whole concept for this. Mm-hmm. So this was one of my favorite ones. And then my last one, I'm trying to hurry up so I won't be.
I think I'd get more albums if more of them were in Target. If I could go in and just grab them, I think I'd buy more than just BTS because they're the only ones really that are always in there.
You might have to go to multiple Targets and see, or do the pickup.
ATEEZ, they didn't have a. Please tell me they didn't have ATEEZ in a Target.
I don't know. You might.
I don't think they do. I've only seen Super M's, NCT's, Blackpink's been in just now, and the other Everglow, or not Everglow, Twice was in there.
They have idols.
Yeah, I wonder why.
The Idol.
Yep. Apparently, Hypen was in a store and I missed it. Damn it. I would have picked, if I could have gotten my hands on Carnival without shipping, I would have done it.
Yeah, because I have those back here. The 1, 2, 3. Those are, you can't really see them because my back's doing. The last thing is the.
What's that?
BTS. When they came out with the books for their songs, BTS did. This is the version. This is. I bought all the books and I did do a group order with somebody so we can save on shipping through Weverse. Because they went and ordered it on Weverse like global and we split the shipping.
Really cool.
It's good. And I can't wait for G-Dragon. I know you're not watching this, but yes.
Maybe he is.
Yes, I am waiting for you and Big Bang come back. I understand the controversy and all that. But I'm still a fan of Big Bang. You guys were my first ultimate group that I ride or die for. You were my first light stick that I bought and first online purchase for merch. So I am ecstatic and waiting for you guys to come back because you guys even got people who don't listen to K-pop to listen to K-pop because of you. Sure. Especially when G-Dragon did that duet with Missy Elliott. I was blown. G-Dragon and Missy Elliott together. I think that's the last time they went to K-Con too, because the whole fight between Mnet and YG and all that bunch of crap. So we won't get into that. But who wants to go next? Show and tell.
You want to go, Amber?
Sure. Okay. All right. So I have like bundles. I will show you like a few things. All right. So
I'm looking to the sides because I'm looking at my computer screen to see the merch, just in case. Okay.
Okay. All right. So these, I'll tell you just for preface. A lot of times when I buy stuff, I have to buy for two because my daughter also is a huge K-pop fan. She'll blow money on K-pop. She's kind of like Allie when it comes to like obsessively buying lots of things. Yeah, she's like that. So this was our first big purchase. So this, if you can see, that's Namjoon and Yoongi's signed albums that we got from M-Wave. So
I'm jealous.
I can't remember which one's which.
Be careful, Amber. She knows where you live.
Hide. I think this is Namjoon's.
That's what it looks like. And
that's Yoongi's. We were originally going to get Jungkook's, and we changed it. We got it through a group order from M-Wave, and the girl Kristen that did the group order, she changed it for us because Brianna suddenly decided she was a Yoongi stan instead of a Jungkook stan. So we shouldn't got it. So we've had these for a while. This is the part 1 album. This was their third mini album. So got that. Along with that, this isn't merch, but this is our prized possession. So this seemingly innocent bottle, it looks just like a regular bottle. It is not a regular bottle. This is Yoongi's water bottle during Cypher Part 3 at the Red Bullet Tour, Part 2 in Dallas from 2015. Yes, we have had this bottle for a very long time. Yes, it stays in our box of Ultimate Treasures. Yes, there was a little bit of water in the bottle, and yes, it was used. But this is like, it was funny.
You didn't have that in the case.
It was really
yourself a little sugar.
It's in this box. This is our treasure box.
Buy you a plastic case, get a little stand, put a little thing at the bottom that says, "This used to belong to Yugi." Yugi's mouth was on this.
So it's funny. We were in the 4th row, I think, at the concert, and he tossed it. He got everybody wet, and he tossed it. It landed right in front of me, and I stood there for a second. I was like, he just threw that bottle in front of me. Should I grab it? And then I went to grab it, and the girl in front of me started to go grab it. I'm like, oh, no, hell no, this is mine. And so I got it, and I was like, here you go, Brianna. Here's Yoongi's bottle. And so we have kept it. It's a treasure. So that's kind of like the bundle there. And then the other thing that I will show you, I don't know where the lid went for that, but let me get the lid on. So this is the other thing that we got, and I am in love. And I may have to take this out to show you, because these are packaged separately. So Super M is my mega group because they have all my SM biases in one. So this is Taemin's autograph.
Ooh. Oh my goodness. Look at that side profile.
So it came with 2 pictures, but they didn't sign both of them. So there's that. But this is the side one. So I have signed photos for him, and I have Baekhyun's. I won't show you all of them, but I will show you this other one because it's my other favorite. Because I sort of have a trio of SM biases that I will ride or die for, and Taemin is the ultimate one. Oh, here, I'll do that in a minute. Let me show you the other one. So, this is my other baby.
Hi. Hi, Kai.
Was this their signed versions of the album?
Oh, come on.
These aren't albums. These are posters.
How did you get these?
SM Town.
Oh.
We didn't get everybody. We got everybody but Lucas and Mark, and we regret that we didn't get. Oh, Allison.
No,
there's Allison.
Back.
Okay. So this is Kai's.
Nice.
So he
So
signed
good.
that. He's my baby. We want to get like frames to put these in, but we just haven't done it yet. So it stays in its, because it comes in like an individual case. They really did nice packaging because every one of them comes with like a separate photo.
Oh, I like that one.
So those, especially since Super M is like my monster group that I just adore, because it does have basically every bias that I have in SM in it. They have become, and I have Taeyong. I won't show you all the other ones, but I'll show you later. I've got Taeyong's and Baekhyun's and
But you're never gonna hang those up?
We may. I would like to frame them, but for right now, they're staying safe because they are like really special. So for the moment, they're just going to stay safe in their little pouches. But we have lots of like photo cards and stuff like that. We're trying to collect photo cards. We have like a photo card book. I have this cool hologram BTS one from one of the older albums, and that's like the one that's like worth the most. And I'll show you that some other time too. I don't even know where that is. I think that's in one of Brianna's photo card books. But yeah, those are my things. What about you?
Well, I'm easy. So this shirt because wrong way. Love this shirt because it was just a very memorable evening. And then behind me,
I remember that.
Silk Thingajimin that I got in Atlanta. So my favorite things are this is gonna be so bad. This shirt again, because it was a memorable night, first high touch, and I was extremely close to them, and I squeezed Youngden's hand. So this shirt,
nice.
And this is my silk. They're not silk. I guess it's just whatever type of material. My hanging jimin, which I got in Atlanta at probably my first K-pop store that I went to. And Amber took me to it. It had so much stuff. It was so amazing. That was like the best thing ever. It was like just candy. It was like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory for me. And I saw that poster hanging in the store. I was like, can I have that poster? I'm like, what do you think? And Amber's like, is your husband going to let you have that poster? I'm like, let me see. So I took a picture of it and I texted him and I said, can I hang this in our bedroom? And he came back with, sure, I don't care. I was like, sweet. So I got my poster.
That's a good husband.
And then this is my little
Oh my God, he's so cute.
Halloween shimmy, which I got my credential, my second BTS concert, where me and Allison went to New York because we didn't go the first time. The second time we did.
Yes, the second night. Yeah,
and it was September, but they already had their Halloween stuff out, so I had to get a Halloween shimmy because he's so cute. And then my other, which I just knocked over, is my, I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, cool.
BTS Coca-Cola bottles. I just brought Jimin because I didn't want to drag all 7 out here.
Oh, yeah, but, you had those.
Yeah, I have a friend who's Korean, and her family's still in Korea, and I asked her, I sent her pictures of both the cans and the bottles, and I said, if anyone in your family can get me any one of the members and they can just drink the soda, pour it out, and ship the things, I'll pay for them to ship me the empty bottles because I just want the bottles. And I thought she'd get like one. And one day I went to work and I opened up a box and I had all 7 members bottles.
Oh, cool.
They were empty, but she shipped me all 7 members bottles, and I didn't bring it, but there was also I guess there was a poster that hung in the stores as like advertising of all the BTS members drinking Coke. And I have that. I didn't drag it in here, but I got one of those. I want to frame it. And when the kid went to buy this, he goes, this isn't for me. This is for one of my family members' friends in the States. And they're like, oh, do you want the poster? It's free. He said, okay.
Oh, cool.
So I have that too. So that's cool just because, they didn't come over here. They didn't make these over here. So this is one of my most prized. And
that's very cool.
Yeah, it is.
So, and then I put the colored water. I put food dye in water to match the colors of every boy's shirts and the right.
That makes sense.
So those are my phone. So those are my prized possessions. And that's basically it. I have other stuff, but my Wi-Fi is junky in the bedroom. I have one shelf, like what's behind Allison. One K-pop shelf. And maybe someday I'll sit with it behind me, but not right now.
Oh, maybe one day I'll do a mini video and then just
me and Amber don't need to be around for that.
I'll just upload it to our website or YouTube page. So it's just a little brief clip of what I got, or maybe I could do it because I have another shelf coming in to finish my little aesthetic, so I can get the rest of the items that I have up on there.
Said my husband was good.
Yeah, you are the organization queen. Oh my God. K-pop organization queen.
I have to redo all these albums because when I started buying, it was like, I got enough room. Oh, it will just be my K-pop layer that will have my posters up, everything, my K-pop stuff, play K-pop 24/7. That's my goal.
Little disco light for lighting. I can see it.
Yeah, everything. I'm ready for it.
So that kind of wraps up this installment.
Yes.
Of merch. So What are you guys listening to this week? I'm still kind of boring, but what are you guys listening to this week?
I'm not listening to much this week as I thought I was. I still am on TXT's.
Oh my god, me too.
That I'm listening to that every day coming home. Frost is my jam. Ash Nico, I love you. That's all I got to say. I just want to give you a big hug. Thank you. Because that sounds like you. It's like you need to do a duet with TXT in that song. That's my jam. I when I get to the neighborhood, I roll my windows down. I pump it up a little bit. Everybody hear, like, yeah, this is from our girl Ash Nico here from North Carolina. You guys just don't know. People probably don't even know what I'm playing, but and then what's her name? Apoki? Is that how you say it? Apoki? Have you guys heard of her?
I guess so. I've heard of her.
She's an AI, meaning that you don't see her. She's an AI bunny. I don't know if anybody's seen her. I didn't know that she's been around for a while, for a couple of years, doing covers and stuff like that of other people's songs as her AI bunny self. And then with some cute, her backup dancers, you know what their names are? I love this. Over and Dose. Overdose.
Oh, cute.
I thought it was cute. But I've been listening to her lately. I've just been going back and listening to her. So if you guys get a chance to watch her new video, it is very colorful. Can't remember the name of the song.
Very nice. What about you, Amy?
I think I'm still jamming to TXT's whole album. Would love for them if there was an English version of the I Know I Love You song. I think that would clean up over here. It's just such an anthem. If there was a way to do an English version of that, I really think it could take the summer. And then I just started listening to my new SF9 on Spotify today as I was preparing for this podcast. So I liked Teardrop. I think I'll like the live stage more because when one of the members rapped, the music was kind of going over him, and I'm like, that shouldn't be. Why did his rap come out more? So I'll like the live stages more. But so far, the album sounds good. So that'll be probably my listening pleasure this week as I check that out because I love me some SF9 still. So what are you listening to, Amber?
NCT Dream. They have a song called Hello Future. It's so cute. It's so different. It's not like their kind of hard songs like they've been doing here lately. It's so cute. It's so cute. If you like NCT Dream, I know not everybody stands them, but it's a really cute song. Okay. So that's one. And I guess the other one that I have to, since I'm a Shiny stan, I'm a Shawa 100%, their new Japanese song, Superstar. So if you haven't heard that, check that out. Yeah. And 2 p.m. I mean, we all love 2 p.m. They all look so good. Oh my god.
I didn't realize how much I missed them until now.
They all look so good on their comeback show. Oh my god.
Yes, I watched that.
Juno.
The people keep saying, "Oh my god, they look like girls. Are you sure they're men?" Watch 2 p.m. I'm sorry, 2 p.m.
100%.
With that whole manly man image. I love it. Yes, I forgot about 2 p.m.
All right. Yeah. Now that Allison and Amber need a cold shower, we're gonna wrap this up. So, and I don't even know what are we. I guess we'll figure out what we're talking about next week because I don't know yet.
I don't either. We'll figure it out.
It's a big surprise.
Yeah, there you go.
Even to us. All right. Peace out, people.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right.